Hi there, I'm Chef John Ash, and we're in my kitchen today. We're going to make a classic, the simplest dessert in the whole world called Clafoutis. It's a French dessert, and basically what it is, it's pancake batter done in a pan with berries. Today, because it's this time of year, I'm using cranberries in here. So I've started this. Okay, so I put just a little layer of the pancake batter in the dish, and I put the dish over the heat. We're going to finish this in the oven, but what that does is kind of sets up the bottom and gives it almost a crust, which is sort of fun. So it doesn't take long. You know, you can kind of see about a minute or two over moderate heat. So I have the cranberries here that I've washed and picked over, gotten rid of the ones that are not so ripe. So you can see this is beginning to puff up. And the secret to making this pancake batter is do it in the blender. It's the usual stuff, flour and eggs and sugar, but there's something about doing it in the blender. And if you can set it aside for 20-30 minutes or something, it becomes even better. I think it'll puff up. Okay, so are we beginning to, yeah, you can kind of see it's beginning to kind of cook on the bottom there. So what I'm going to do is just sprinkle. You can put as many of these on as you want. And again, you can use any berry or any fruit is kind of great. So we're going to put those around. And you know, the person who made this, I think, so popular because it's so simple is Julia Child. Did this. And so what I'm going to do is, we have just some of those. I'm going to sprinkle this with just a little bit of sugar, like so. I have about 1/3 of a cup there. And then, okay. So I've got the batter. This is the rest of the batter. I took about 1/4 of this and put it on the bottom. And now we're going to put this, we're just going to pour this across the top, like so, on that kind of firmed up base that's there. I just want to make sure that it kind of gets everywhere. Whoops. And make sure to use an oven-proof pan, or I love these ceramic guys. And what I'm going to do now is just slip this into the oven, and we'll bake it for about 35 minutes. So there it goes. Okay, I'm going to set the timer. We're going to come back in 35 minutes or so and look at it. And the idea is you can eat it at room temperature, but ideally it's best eaten warm. Put a little powdered sugar on top of it. It couldn't be better. So here we go. So I'm setting the timer about 25. We'll get this out of the way. So how easy is that? So here you go. And what it does is it puffs up nicely, like so. Very pretty. It'll fall as it cools, but that's okay. But if you can, this is the perfect time to dig into it and eat it. And we're just going to finish it with a little powdered sugar on top, and voila. Okay, so this is the finishing touch. And you can also put a little, which I like to do when it's still warm, a little dollop of creme fraiche or something on it. But there you go. Isn't that pretty? Mm-hmm. And anybody can do it.